Hi, my name is Amanda Arbuckle, and today I'm going to tell you about my fantasy novel, Across the Lake. In the course of my novel, I explore the intersections of the past and the present, and of fantasy and reality. Across the Lake is really a story about a young man named Raphael, who finds himself in a magical world full of monsters and mystery. There, he learns about his identity as a sorcerer. My story really comes from my childhood memories. Growing up, stories were a very important part of my life. My cousins and I used to tell each other stories about the first inhabitants of Table Rock Lake in Branson, Missouri. Incidentally, it was Table Rock Lake that would become the inspiration for the setting of my novel. I also really loved reading fantasy as a child, especially books about kids who would be whisked to magical worlds where there were endless possibilities. It was really my love of fantasy and my memories that brought Across the Lake to life. My protagonist, Raphael, must explore his double heritage as a Hispanic and a Caucasian man, as well as his double identity as a human and a sorcerer. This is really a coming-of-age story for him. Also, in the story itself, I tell the story of the legend of the lake about these two princes whose dark fate haunts the novel. Raphael must learn about this story, but also learn not to repeat the mistakes of the past. Some of the main takeaways from my novel is I really hope that my readers will identify with Raphael and his struggles to define himself and what he stands for. I also hope that my readers will really enjoy my world building and my descriptions of this magical world. This story is really for anyone who loves fantasy, especially fantasy with magical places and a coming-of-age narrative. I'm Amanda Arbuckle. Thank you so much for hearing about my story.